How's it going, YouTube? It's Lucas here from the UD205 channel, and today I have a video on this. And no, this isn't men's cologne, I hope. This would be my birthday present, because my birthday was a few days ago, and yeah. So I got this from my dad and my brother. And what is it, you may ask? Well, as you can kind of see, it looks like a Porsche. And it's also Hugo Boss, or whatever the brand's actually called. Cologne, or sponsored car, and it doesn't look all that particularly, I mean, it looks cool because, of course, it's a Porsche, but all it has is just a few label things on the side of it, and on the top and stuff. So, quick overview of the box. There is nothing on the underside of the box because it's just foam. This, I believe, was a promotional item around the 1980s or 1990s. I could be wrong. Fact checking is for nerds. And I think it came out, as far as I know, this is actually licensed by Porsche. Though I will admit, I don't entirely know if that looks too much like a Porsche. I mean, it is, and it also does look like a 911 or whatever around that time period. Yeah, well, actually for the 90s would be quite a bit. But this could even be from before then. But this thing is special because it even has, well, everything included in it, even the instructions. But I won't go over those because they're simplistic and basically simplified. It just says simple twice, but whatever. So, taking this off and revealing the warnings, or instructions, and the warnings, which are really funny if you read them, you see this. This is the top of the car, and the antenna is underneath here because it's really weird that the antenna sticks out and the box won't close properly. So, guess I'll go over what you can call the controller. So, it's actually underneath the car. This controller, as you can see here, has one button. Though, on the side of the box, you can see somewhere around here it says, I suppose it does say single channel, but I thought somewhere, like it says operates in both directions, forward and reverse, and, well, single channel control, I guess that gave it away. But, can you guess what this button does? Well, I guess I'll go over the entire controller. The controller is basically like a miniature TV controller, except with about 1/100th of the buttons. And it's powered off of just a 9-volt in the back of here. I mean, that's fine for what it is. And it also is 27 megahertz. There's also a black one, I believe, that is 49 megahertz. So, theoretically, I could bind this to another 27 megahertz radio, or gigahertz, something, whichever one it is. I can just basically use a new bright controller with this thing, but it's only going to work one way. Now that I'm done with this, can you guess what this button does? And if you said, go forward, well, you would be entirely wrong. Because this thing, as soon as you turn it on, will go backwards. And only backwards, until you push the button and hold it for like a few seconds, or a fraction of a second, it'll start actually going forward. So I guess that'll move to the car. Whoops. The car is a Porsche, and also, well, it's one of my favorite car manufacturers ever. Well, I can't really say why, but it's just amazing. It's red, pretty nice red actually, and it has Hugo Boss everywhere, and even the fragrance of men, for men. I guess of men would be very disgusting, but for men. and Boss. I'm gonna guess there's a sticker up here, but I don't really know what sticker that would probably be. But as you can kind of see, it has more hints from a Ferrari F40. And kind of also hints of the Porsche 935 shovel nose variant specifically. Because it's like it has the back end basically of a Ferrari F40. And if anyone knows Porsche, then Ferrari F40 is a competitor to the 935 Street, which whole nother backstory there. Yeah, nice white rims. It's actually kind of cool. It's like Tamiya type rims. It's like on-road tires. On-off switch. I'm not going to turn on. But takes 6 AA's, and it also has the strap thing for keeping on, for easy taking out of batteries, whatever that action is called. And trim adjuster, why you would need that for reasons I'll get to. And, well, fairly simplistic bottom. It only takes 4 screws to take off the body. Which, I mean, I was thinking of doing, but I won't because I'm keeping this stock, surprisingly. So, if you noticed that the entire time, the wheels have been either straight or turning, wouldn't that be, left? It'd be turning left and straight. Well, it is one of those RCs. Not that I'm complaining, but it's one of those RCs. Where it normally goes one way if you go forward or backwards. And for this one, specifically, if you go backwards, it'll turn, but I'm sure if it's the other way and you go forward, it'll turn the other way. But it works, and I might even be able to drive this thing around on my carpet if it gets enough traction. Then I'll certainly do that. But I guess when I turn it on, headphone users beware, if you even are watching this video, nonetheless with headphones, this thing is going to get loud. Kind of. But as you can see, headlights. These are on both forward and backwards. Guess I shouldn't try to drive it on a relatively thin area. Well, I'm going to put this thing on the floor and start running it. I pretty much went over everything, so yeah. Alright, controller in hand. This thing's going to get really, really loud. I haven't had this thing up to full speed yet, and this is even on carpet, so it's a lot slower than it would be. But I have tried this on, like, a smoother floor, and this thing is rather fast. Picture it going probably twice as fast as it is normal as now, but I don't have the space currently to be running it. So this is more of like an outside type of, like, walk in one direction and drive it type of thing, because it's very difficult to be precise with it. I mean, I'm sure you can get good with it, but you can't drive it very, very long. Alright, if I'll try something. If I can grab it, of course. I'm gonna try something real quick. Yeah, that's about top speed on carpet anyway. This is thin carpet, not thick by any means. So yeah. So, that is my overview review thing of this thing. Which, I mean, it may be one channel, but I grew up, well, one of my first RCs I can remember is a New Bright thing. It was actually red similar to this, but it was a truck, and it was at like a junkyard thing. I remember getting it and thinking it had a steering wheel, and it was kind of like a pistol grip controller at the time. And it was only one channel, and I enjoyed it, and this brings back memories of it. Sadly, though, the original truck got nailed by someone on the road, but we don't talk about that. So yeah, this thing, I don't entirely know how much they go for. I haven't seen one. I haven't even heard of these things until I got one for my birthday. And, I mean, I like it, I guess, for being like a outside type of thing. You drive around on your sidewalk and hopefully not scratch the nice underside of it. Because admittedly this thing can only go really forward and turn backwards, and there's no way to stop it from turning when it goes backwards. But I don't know, I like it. It's fun. It's weird. It's 1990s. It's Porsche. It's Hugo Boss, whatever that is. I mean, I know that's a cologne company, but I haven't seen it or tried it. So yeah, just gonna, yeah, well, that wasn't very smooth. But I kind of have a quick update. Not like anyone's really gonna care, but Thunder Road RC in Minnesota is having a crawler competition thing, which I am going to. Yay. Thunder Road is like a carpet track, and it's a really nice community thing that's... People there are amazing, and it even has a Hobby Town USA connected to it. So it's a good thing. I'm going to be there, and it's happening this weekend. Is a crawler competition. I think the track's actually going to be open at the same time too. But I will also be there, and I think I've said that 3 times now. But I'm going to be there with my TRX4. I haven't shown it off or anything, but I might in the next video that I put out. Not that I know what that's going to be. Probably about the TRX4. But also, I haven't uploaded in a while, and so yeah, it's going to be another one of those things where I'm going to sporadically upload, and then not, and then upload, and then not. Then hopefully make a kind of battery thing. I'll just tease it quickly, because I think it's hilarious. No one take this idea, by the way. I have approximately 5 or 6 of these Traxxas nickel metal hydrides. They all work, but what am I supposed to do with them? So, wire all of them in series and create the Mega Trail Pack, but that's for another video, and when I actually care to put in the effort to try to solder all that. This video is getting long enough, so yeah. Look at how'd that go again? Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Lucas out. Bye, YouTube. Oh. Damn it.